Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cozy Man Sky. We are picking up just a little bit after we left off. I've gone ahead and fixed all the other broken components. This is the last airlock that I need to fix. And then we're going to go back to juggling all the main storyline time-locked elements. So pushing our settlement upgrades, pushing the base missions so that we get all of our basic blueprints and things unlocked so that we can start ravaging this entire system. You know what? I don't know if this is going to work, but I should be able to call in my ship, right? Theoretically, and then I don't have to walk all the way up? Oh, God. Okay, cool. I thought I maybe messed up there for a second. But man, that feels awesome to just jump off the side of your frigate. Oh, gosh. I'm going to do that exclusively from now on. Let's see how many pieces I need to repair on this one. Hopefully it's not too many. The last one had like 5.
A status report, Captain Friend. The generator units are at optimal load and the supply tanks are full. We have prepared the leftover fuel cells for your own personal consumption.
Well, Captain, full commendations all around for you and the crew. You were able to actually repair while I was taking care of the Corvex frigate over there that was completely useless. Let's just double check the computer here to make sure. Yeah. So they are running at full capacity. They have repair crews that are competent. All right, now we got about 47 minutes until our Insalabrious Den is ready for its next opening ceremony. And I need to send out all of these frigates because now that our fleet is back, we want to keep these guys constantly working. They look amazing when they're all kind of hanging out around our ship, which I do love the aesthetic of, but I also hate not having them out earning us money. Now, what opportunities for booty and plunder are there for me today? Just a quick overview of the fleet, because that was a little glitchy when I was doing the repairs, but it looks like everything's ready to go. Let's see what the missions are on the board. What have you got for me, Navigator Hastamov? We got a 3-star combat mission. That looks nice and juicy. I want to save our S-classes for kind of spreading out amongst the other missions, so we're going to throw all of our low-level combats and 1 support at this, which should hopefully at least match it. Yeah, 3-star on a 3-star is probably as good as we're going to get. Right now, we don't have any upgrades that we can put in, so we're going to focus on getting a few of those with side missions and stuff, hopefully pretty soon. The next one that we should be able to smash is this industrial mission, because we've got this S-class. And I also found one that I renamed the Red Dwarf. So now we can watch the Red Dwarf kind of go through its upgrade process. If you don't know about the Red Dwarf, look them up. They're absolutely hilarious and worth a watch. Anyway, I am all out of frickin' frigate fuel. So we're going to have to go asteroid hunting while I go around and do other things today. But that is easy enough. And of course there's no freaking asteroids around here. Sometimes if you start scanning and shooting these, one will sort of materialize out of nowhere. And I see some over here to my left. Yeah. See them sort of come into existence once the game knows that you need some. So I've got about 45 minutes until our bar is ready. And I'm just gonna blow up as many of these as I can to fill up our frigate fuel tanks. We might get some other sort of random rewards, like anomaly detectors and things. Freaking awesome. There it is. We just got one. So they can be sort of random things. You might find an abandoned freighter floating that you can't actually get inside of because it's so destroyed, but might have some like floating cargo pods near it that you can get some gold or something like that out of. Or you might find some strange alien life form. Oh, we got a second one as well. So we might try to pop a couple of those just while I'm waiting on these tickers to count down. All right, now that I destroyed about 1,000 asteroids, let's see what one of these anomaly detectors has for us. They basically work the same as an emergency scanner. You have to be in pulse drive for them to be scanning there down on the right. And once it tells you that it's found something, you just drop out of warp and okay, we have the head of a dead god. Which I don't know if we can interact with in any way. It appears that we get a little gift. Cool. So we got a fossil for just finding this, and it's worth 118,000 units. But we can actually put this into one of the relic lockers at a planetary data center, and it'll upgrade it to the next rarity, and it should be worth even more. But it's cool no matter what. Like, you can actually shoot at the crystals. That you can't destroy them in this case. Sometimes if you shoot at stuff on whatever appears, you'll get additional resources, or they'll hail you. I found one that was like supposedly a settlement ship or something. I'm gonna see if there's some extra little points of interest, or can we fly through the hole in the back of its head? Can I fit through here? Does this crystal blow up? No. It's always fun to experiment, but to be honest, sometimes these things just look cool, and that's all you get, which is fine too. I like the randomness of it. Most of the posts that I look at online are someone saying, hey, what the heck is this thing, and am I supposed to do anything with it? Yeah, you can shoot these crystals too and nothing happens. Man, it looks cool though. And while I was out, a visitor has arrived at our settlement. So the last guy needed a place to shelter. What does this guy want? Oh, allow them to stay. We get a resident interpreter. So they're staying for good. We get population. They increase the maintenance, but they claim that to be a highly skilled interpreter. They stare, expecting their boast to speak for itself. Well, you got the right look for my colony. The yellow suit is rocking. You look almost exactly like our squadron leader. Don't team up with him. Oh, crap. I probably invited in somebody who's going to stab me in. Let's go party. Settler Fern, the party's over this way. I love that so many of my Gek, they just remind me of Wolverine now. Someone said that in the comments, and I can't get it out of my head. Look at the views. I cannot believe how awesome our settlement is turning out. I mean, I've done in my main save game 4 settlements. All of them look like dog crap compared to this one. I'm so partial to it because of all the windows and stuff. Just, I love it. Stand here and watch the fireworks all night. Gorgeous. But let's see what's going on with our tower. We always want to get our free navigation data, see what it marks as a planetary building. This can be kind of random. I mean, there's all sorts of things that it can find. Okay, so an abandoned building. We want to go over there and get the eggs and nanites for that at some point. And then the distress signal is the one that I really am more concerned with, because that one could be a free ship that we can scrap. Or maybe a pilot who we can help, but we're hoping the pilot's dead, because we're pirates and we want to plunder their inventory and take all their stuff from their dead, cold hands. And then we make a cozy little, village. We have multifacets, we're multi-dimensional people. Pirates are not one-dimensional like you see in the movies. We're emotional beings. I'm incredibly attached to my Corvette, Judy. We call her Big Booty Judy for obvious reasons. I love my settlement. I love my beat boob. I love all our pets, and I love all of my pirate citizens. Hello, sir.
Friend is Nico Jipperhut's overseer Ifrun you was Irha.
All right, sir, what's your deal? Your average politeness, very flamboyant. You can detect gas, and you're taking notes? All right, yeah, look at his uniform. He's probably a plant from another pirate organization. He doesn't even look like Wolverine at all. All right, now that I have all the fuel that we need, we can finally send out these other missions. And man, that view of our juggernaut on the left is amazing. I like how when you actually select the ships as well, see how it highlights it? You can tell which one it is in your fleet. It's just awesome details. Okay, so we got 2 balanced missions and a combat still. We'll send one of these special S-classes on each one. The Normandy with just a support, yeah, that's 2 on a 2. The Normandy's so strong on its own. Still no modules that I can add to it. We need to grab some of those missions at the space station or something the next time we're there. The Doomed, at least, is free to send out. Super good at exploration already. We'll give it one of the trade vessels, so at least it's a 3-star on a 2-star. And we have one balanced left, which we've only got our trade vessel to do. So it's a 1-star on a 1-star. Good luck, brothers. Probably gonna have to repair that one later. All right, with all of that taken care of, now we can start pushing the expanding the base quest line, and we're gonna go and hire a scientist. Our Gek Overseer has pointed us in the direction of a Corvex system nearby, and we're going to see if we can hire one of the Corvex on this station to come back to our base. Here's our guy with his data pad. Unknown life form, I passed my test. Phew! I am free to explore, free to pursue my passion for structural analysis. Do you have a base? A science terminal? Think of all that could be done. The Corvex is happy, overjoyed to see me. They seem to have just completed some rite of passage for their species, necessitating them to go out into the universe and pursue their interest. The scientist offers to join my base if I provide them with a science terminal. Phew! Think not of payment. Scanning you while you sleep will be reward enough. Okay, that's freaking weird. He even put his hand up like, hey man, I'm not weird. And now we got a scientist on our freighter, guys. Welcome aboard, Dano! Nice name. I didn't even notice that when we were on the space station. A fine base, traveler, as of course befits your honorable status. Oh, Corvex shall be so happy here. The Corvex is brimming with enthusiasm. Neither their shell nor the walls of my base seem to be able to contain them. Welcome aboard, buddy. Honor to witness the monolith of the traveler. Honor. But please, Corvex, contribute. Take these blueprints, lubricant and acid. Liquids close to Corvex hearts. Aw, thank you, Dano. Nice. Traveler, harvest Maribor and Corvex will do more. We'll create plans for microprocessors and advanced refiners. Corvex will also clean windows while you are gone. Oh my God, I forgot that he said that, and I am like the window king. He is kissing up so much. The Corvex is desperate to please, showering me with praise and offers of assistance. They tell me travelers are to be honored, raised above all others. What have I done to earn such esteem? I'll tell you what I've done to earn such esteem. Joy! Our home will be light and our windows will be clean. Guys, I swear I forgot he talked about windows. I just happened to put windows all around his station. But if you go back and watch my older episodes, you'll see I am obsessed with windows. I'm always putting windows everywhere. I just forgot that he talked about it so much. Okay, let's see what Gekarine has to say.
Things are going well, friend, but it will not be long before violence follows us here. It is inevitable. If I had some microprocessors, I could steal a march on fate. Yes, I would design a weapons terminal suitable for a Viking armorer.
So you can see how these missions kind of overlap. We got the mission from our scientist that will give us the plans for it, and now we have the request from him to give them to him to progress him to the next step. If you were starting from the beginning, but lucky for us, we've already got microprocessors.
I trust our Corvex friend was helpful. They are merely the start of our merry band. Are you ready to take the next step?
Heck yeah, bring on the Viking.
You have done so well, friend. I am so very happy.
Well, I hope so, Gekarine. I'm trying to make you happy. I'm doing all your side missions for you here.
Now, imagine this, friend. A life form displeases you. You punish it, reward it, reshape it. In time, it would do anything you want. So it is with the Sentinels and their attacks. But no more. Now we shall train the trainers.
The Overseer requires me to kill Sentinels and bring back their Pugnium. No problem, buddy. I was gonna do it anyway. And yeah, we actually had enough Pugnium in our pocket to go ahead and unlock the next step. which is to build the actual armorer station, which goes in your more industrial looking area over here. Let me get to the right tab, not the garden. There it is. Weapons terminal. So we can't put it on that wall because that's off the edge of where we're allowed to actually build. So back here with the refiners, we'll put it over here in this corner. Nice. I think that's actually the perfect spot for it. Look at how cool that looks. And of course, I am gonna have to put some windows in. There we go. Oh gosh, good thing I didn't fall out of my own ship, which has happened before when I'm editing. We'll pop a couple on this side as well, now that there's gonna be someone hanging out in here all the time. We wanna make sure he has nice views. Got one more wall over here that I missed. What is behind this wall? Okay, yeah, we can still see something cool there. That's a little less cool. Now we're kind of just looking at the back of our own ship, but screw it. I want to have windows everywhere.
Do you have it, friend? Their flesh, their pugnium?
Oh my God, the Overseer is super excited for me to give him this pugnium, but I'm definitely going to give it to you, buddy. And Gekarine gives me a gift, as I knew he would.
Friend, there is another matter. I gave you the means to create a weapons terminal, did I not? Yet I see no Viking in attendance. Does my help mean so little to you that you would tarry so? You must recruit an armorer before we can proceed.
Hey, buddy, I barely walked like 15 feet away. I'll definitely do this, but you gotta give me a sec.
Splendid. I do enjoy our Viking friends. We shall all live in harmony. I know it.
So this Gek has basically come back in time from some dystopian future where they are, cradling their dead brethren, is what it said. So they've come back in time like Terminator style to undo that future, which is why I think they're trying to sow distrust in the Sentinels and the Atlas and to make us allies with, oh my gosh, what is happening in that office? I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that or I'll have to talk to HR. On second thought, I'm the freaking captain of the ship and this is a pirate ship. We don't have HR, so I've got to take care of this. Technologist Dar and Mr. Perfecto. Yeah. You guys separate now that I've caught you. What were you doing in here? This Viking regards their freighter mates with an expression of unconditional affection and loyalty. The crew members' features are too diverse for them to be related biologically, but perhaps this family has treated Technologist Dar better than their own. Okay, Mr. Perfecto, so you were showing him your affection. All right. It wasn't what it would look like? You were inside of it. He was inside of you. Well, I don't see why that makes a big difference, Mr. Perfecto. I mean, put a door on at least. Our Nip production is coming along nicely. Got a pretty good number of plants now. Although we're going to need to expand our operations, either a land base or maybe another like specialist Corvette that is just all greenhouses on the inside. I haven't made my mind up. I mean, we could always build it up on the freighter, but I kind of like doing it on the Corvettes because this is the new thing. And I'm also thinking, why don't we swap out this Gravitino host for a solar vine? I just want to have one of every sort of type of plant that we need just in case here in Judy's Gardens. I love this area of our ship. I mean, I love the whole ship. I love the way our posters look on the walls, but that little smuggling area, we got our Breaking Bad kitchen in there, our little sleep pod. Freaking awesome. I'm sitting here trying to put the stuff away, and I keep getting distracted by the nice view of my tuchus there. Am I wearing a thong? Oh my God. Let's do a little bit of Breaking Bad cooking. What can we spice up in here? Sugar cubes, DMT sugar cubes, and what should we mix our DMT with? With our non-toxic mushrooms? No, that doesn't make anything. And the mushrooms just turn into steamed vegetables. Okay, make a couple of steamed vegetables. What about fecium? I mean, for the science. No, you can't make shitty. Oh, but the fecium turns into wild yeast. All right, fair play, fair play. We'll make a little bit of wild yeast. If anybody knows any cool recipes, I'm always shouting out, asking for some. I don't know any, and I'm just making them up as I go along, which is part of the fun of the discovery process. But if anybody has some good ones, some really valuable ones, let me know. So here's all the stuff we got now. Got this wild yeast. We got some craw milk. I'm not sure if the craw milk turns into craw butter and craw cream. We'll have to try that out in just a minute. We got a decent amount of veggies. I'll just pop these bone nuggets up here. We basically want to have all of our bone nuggets and cream together. Some rancid flesh, the fire berries. So let me know if there's anything good we can make. Like funny ones like this one, the rancid flesh, a writhing slab of meat harvested from the corpse of a biological horror, turns into purged ribs. The char of the nutrient processor's highest power setting has burned the stench from this once rancid slab. They writhe no more. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Funny stuff, silly stuff, or valuable stuff. Let me know. All right, so I think I figured out something. We got our DMT sugar cubes and refined flour make sugar dough. So we're gonna make some DMT donuts, I think. All right, enough Breaking Bad kitchen. Now to go and hire an armorer. Oh, but we're getting a phone call. Who could this be? Apollo. How's the base? Make sure you hire a few staff with it. What are units for if not to assert dominance over your fellow life forms? But on to more important things. If you're going to work with me, your equipment needs to be in good condition. We can't have you dying out there, not yet at least. You can find nanite clusters scattered in abandoned buildings and other damaged machines. Ironic, really. The same structures the Sentinels destroyed will lead to their demise. Trade these nanite clusters with merchants on space stations for upgrades. Oh, and one last thing. Take this personal force field blueprint. You're going to need it. Consider it a gift. A little investment in our venture together. So Apollo is striking me more and more as definitely some sort of pirate, right? I mean, he's awesome. I've never actually had a playthrough where I liked Apollo as much as I do on this playthrough. I mean, you can only say asserting my dominance to me so many times before I fall in love. So this is the station with our armorer. There you are, Corporal. Nice horns, man.
Your Gex servant told me you were coming, Interloper. It is an honor to meet one whose bloodlust exceeds even my own. Gra! We shall kill together for the glory of Hark and our ancestors. A great sentinel hunt begins. Come, let us inhale the requisite Gra.
Okay, I always thought Gra was something you drank, not that you inhaled, but hey bro, if that's what you want to do, you know, I'm up for trying new things.
Gra, I will rejoice in the blood harvest. But tell me, do I need to pay for my own transit?
Brother, no! We got a teleporter on board. You can just use the one downstairs. I'll give you the address. It's no big deal. All right, while our armorer moves himself into our freighter and gets comfortable, something caught my eye over here on our scanner map when we got to the system. And it's this capped planet, which I believe is a type of exotic planet. So we're gonna get down here and take a look. Okay, yeah. So this is like a planet where they had loads of public lighting. These are like light poles everywhere. They're like electronic things, but it's like a paradise planet as well. So I like to think of it as, you know, this was one big sprawling city. Something goes wrong, and we're left with, what is this? Some kind of floaty energy people. So the people who lived here, they ascended. They became these floaty creatures, and they don't need any of their technology anymore. They've left their corporeal forms, and they give us hexaberries. I wonder what a hexaberry turns into. Let's read this guy's story. Discovered amidst the parched and tortured hills of planet Emos, flighty, busy creatures, they are always on the move, always foraging for their next meal. They root through the undergrowth in search of food, chewing at the heads of ripe grasses. Additional observations, hydrophobic. But since there's only one animal on these exotic planets, you always want to land, at least find that one animal. You're going to get your 250 nanites, and then there's usually some sort of artifact that you can pick up, and then you can build those on your bases or whatever. And in this environment, we have those crazy little lights. I'm definitely going to build some of those on our base, our frigate, when we get back. Discovered all species on 5 planets. And what a beautiful, cool planet. Oh, hey, my favorite. Let me pick that up for you. I'll extract your berries. I can't adopt you. I need more space in my pet index. All right, so we've got a mission to take a photograph on a frozen world. So I just thought I'd drop in on this one. Look at those awesome rings. And do I see, I think, if I can make it far enough. I think there's a building right on the other side of this hill that I saw on my way down. And then we will have a nice little spot to take a picture. Yeah, cool. Really, any photograph on this world will do, but we want to take a really good selfie. Let's see if I can get one lined up. All right. Now you have access to loads of settings in here, like you can change the time of day and things like that, but I don't think I want to change anything. Look at this. My little guy just staring at nothing now. Listen to the background music as well. No Man's Sky, you nail it every time. This might be the thumbnail for the episode. If it is, you know. Got to do a few scans while we're down here. This is a mature, non-gendered, slow grazer that eats algae and produces eggs. They're also made of stardust. So what does a stardust egg taste like? We got to find out, right? Creature eggs. All right, so we'll see if we can make up an omelet later. Now, certainly you're too young to produce eggs. You look like an infant. But you can. I'll take them. Thank you, friend. Unfortunately, I can't adopt you right now, but I can give you a little ride. That's not very useful, but it's fun. And I wanted to get this little guy. Your parent did not appreciate that I was riding on your back. Okay. It was running over here to skewer me with its big old rhinoceros, double rhinoceros horns. Okay, last thing before I go, let's see what's in the old abandoned building. Is something gonna smack me in the face? Is there a tentacle? I see you over there. All right, so we got our slime for our pocket. Nice pulsating terminal. And let's see what horrifying message it has for us today. I found a body. It's unlike anything I have ever seen. If there's a species like it, then I hope they're all dead like this one. At first, I thought it was some tragic remnant of a matter transfer tech malfunction. A cage of bones and flesh studded with random patterns of crooked teeth and ruminy, lidless eyes, but no. Some horror of twisted evolution warped by cruel nature. I can't help but picture what it would have looked like alive. I cannot help but fear that it may live again. So the amount of nanites we get isn't that much. It's 132. Of course, I get smacked in the face with the tentacle every time. Come on, twice? I gave you a freebie. But there's also these kind of loot boxes, you know, around the area, and you get a little bit of this and that. And I just like coming in here. It's a lot of fun for me. And I mean, it's fun because I like to explore around and see all these cool different environments. It's not just because I get smacked in the face with a tentacle every time I come in here. All right, so I want to check in on our puppy dog here. Yeah, it's ready to induce an egg, aren't you? Are you feeling full of an egg? All right. The sound that makes is awful. So we now have a puppy egg. Somebody tell me What is a good recipe to make them super helpful, aggressive? You know, we want a guard dog, right? We don't just want, I love you, doggy doe, but you're not helpful in battle, even though I gave you guns. All right, now try to protect me from these abominable horrors. Watch my back, doggy. What? Oh my God. I got sent up into the upper atmosphere. What the heck? That was one heck of a strong hit from that abominable horror. My freaking pets were like, where'd you go? Did they all disappear as well? What happened to them? Did they all run after me and now they're like far away? I am not going to hate on it. Oh, yep, here they come back. So they were all chasing me and I got back faster than they did. Okay, time to get out of here. Judy, come save me. Look how awesome it looks underneath Judy when her engines are like hitting the ground and causing all that fire. It'd be really cool if it melted the snow, but you know, they're not quite there yet. Maybe that'll be the next update. I hear that there's an expedition coming soon. We will be jumping into that as soon as they start it. When on our way through, why not go ahead and see what these creature eggs turn into? Baked eggs. Not a surprise, kind of what I expected. I wonder if we can make cheese and have like cheesy eggs, or, you know, like make some hash browns and put it in there. Some loaded omelet action. All right, so it doesn't turn into anything on its own. What if I put a little bit of nip nip? No? That would actually be really good. Nip nip and eggs. I bet you just couldn't stop eating them. Before I forget, let's see what the craw milk turns into. Proto cream. I'm a little disappointed it's not craw cream, but proto cream is a new kind of cream. So that's still pretty good. And we get proto butter. Makes complete sense, obviously. Now, if I can put, yes, I can put our DMT sugar cubes and proto butter together to make sweetened proto butter. Science, bitches. All right, well, we got to try it with our bone butter now. It looks like it just turns into sweetened butter, not sweetened bone butter. All right, that's enough of my Big Booty Judy kitchen episode. Crap. Okay. This is gonna take a minute because I plan on doing the most pirate thing we've ever done. I'm gonna try to destroy all of the pirate ships, get the reward, and then destroy the freighter anyway, and see if we can double up our rewards that way. Okay, so we got 10 to take out. And that's 1, and 2, 3, and you're gonna be number 4. Here comes number 5. Just gotta be careful not to hit this freighter until we're ready. There we go. And number 6, I'm gonna slice you in half if I can just get past the shields. There we go. I can't believe that they actually are smart enough to weave in and out of the shields to get protection. That's awesome. Tricky little bastards. All right. Haven't messed up so far. Oh, be very careful not to blow up the cargo container. We've only got 3 more ships to destroy. Come on. Come on. Do I risk it? Do I risk it? No, I'm going to wait till they're not. There we go. We only need 2 more. All right, line it up. And gotcha. Where is your last friend? Come on, Pirate Master. Ova Mista? Jeez, you're fast. He is in a Pirate Master ship. freaking slippery son of a monkey. There we go. Man, I've been spinning in a circle for like 2 minutes trying to catch that last guy. All right, so let's go ahead and claim our reward from these guys and then betray them. I don't really care what the class of the freighter is, no matter what it is, even if it's an S class, I'm not getting rid of our juggernaut. Destroyed 40 ships, destroyed 60 ships. All right, we unlocked 2 at once. I just killed so many things. All right, so let's go and demand our payment. An air of weary authority clearly marks the being as the freighter's captain. He wants me to buy it? Excuse me, sir? You're not gonna offer me a reward? I just saved you from those pirates out there. Oh my God, it's only a C class. Oh, sir, you have made a grave error. I'm just checking that there's not like something I need to select in here to make sure. No. All right, well, there I go, killing again. I'm gonna blow your balls right off. Ooh, full of platinum. This should jumpstart our standing with the pirates. And we're gonna get loads of resources because I'm thinking every single one of these cargo pods along the edge is gonna give us stuff. All right, guys, this is Editor Wilhelm again. Just wanted to show you that I do take the time to properly punish this freighter for offending us and destroy every single one of the cargo pods along the outside, as well as many of the cargo pods from the accompanying freighters as well. Now you better remember, merchant fleet, that the next time I save you from pirates, you give me a reward. Just because I was planning on betraying you and destroying you anyway is no reason to not give me my reward. You hear that, traders over here? I'm gonna leave you in peace. But you go and tell everybody what happens when you don't respect Judy. But wow, we must have gotten an absolute metric ton of stuff. Look at this. I'll have to get it all sorted out. And then we'll go and look at some of the buildings that we've got marked from our scanner tower. So I think I got us parked just on top of the abandoned building that we marked at the beginning of the episode. So let's drop in and see what's going on. What kind of horrifying message will we find inside?
Returning user identified, terminal now active, unlocking data log, continuation for analysis.
The oceans here are blood. Nothing lives in them. They are alive themselves, great protein life forms as large as continents. Or perhaps there's only one of them. What does such a thing consume, I ask myself? The answer seems to be everything. I found evidence of past life here, but there no longer seems to be any signs of it. Does this native flora and fauna hibernate when it comes to eat them, then return and repopulate once it retreats? I can feel it moving inside my brain whispering. It wants me to discard my suit and swim. Oh my God, that has got to be the best record we have found so far. They found gigantic continent-sized life forms, like gelatinous life forms that cover an entire planet. Where apparently, freaking tentacle to the face every time. Interrupting my head cannon. But yeah, so imagine this life form sort of evolves, and then over time, it just eats everything on the entire planet. And like absorbs even the ability to, be psychic and be in things' heads and stuff. Anyway, I got totally distracted by that tentacle. All right, I finally made it back here to welcome this visitor. They've been waiting on me for a while. Let's greet them and see what's up. Heed the warning or dismiss. Pioneer Mustafa says they have been following an echo. It has led them to us. They fled the horrors of a derelict hulk to bring us this warning.
Usti
Trade in.
Kalas.
A scattering of coins is all they ask in return for their message. always give these guys a bit of money because we're either going to get a blessing or a curse, and we want to be blessed by the Titan worm. What does that even mean? Let's see. Blessed by the Titan worm. Improve citizens' happiness. We're all about some happiness. We are still falling into debt pretty fast, but our people are happy. Hey, how you doing?
Hello, overseer friend.
His creativity is high. His handwriting is exceptional. Strong parasite resistance because of the antidote capsules. And hoping for a promotion. You know what, buddy? You're doing a whole lot better. Those tutors and stuff that we set up for you a few episodes ago, they've been working out. I can't believe it. You are very welcome. You are looking good for that promotion coming up soon. I swear to God, guys, I actually talked to this guy like 2 episodes ago, and he was like abysmal. He had low intelligence, but he was looking for a promotion. So it's amazing that they actually progress on that micro level. Like each one of your settlers is consistent, and you can go back and check on them and see them advance. But now we have a B-class Enslabrious Den. Amazing. Let's go and see what upgrades it's got on the interior. I think at some point we're gonna get like a grill in here or something, but it's not in here yet. No grill yet. But I know it will eventually show up if it's like on my other settlements anyway. Maybe we should get back here, see if we can bartend for a little bit. See if anybody wants to come in here and hang out. Say, we need resources. We need drinks. Over here. This place is dead as a doornail. But, you know, it's still fun to be back here. Maybe I can get myself a picture. Now this should be the thumbnail for the video, I think. Amazing. Also, you can see the runes for this planet in that screenshot, so come and check it out, guys. Come on over to the Enslabrious Den, get yourself a little bit of gra-gra. We'll get wild. All right, guys, this is Editor Wilhelm again. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the episode there. I'm kind of pumping these out rapid because I want to get through the recorded footage that I've already got so that I can start doing the expedition with all of you guys. And it's absolutely killing me not being in there with all of you, but I think I should be able to get into it by Thursday of this week at the very latest. Please try to hold me to that. And I will see you guys on the next episode of Cozy Man Sky.